What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy SRT Charlie. And today on Fatman and the SRT, we got a video today. It's sponsored by me, cause I bought my own shit and I'm using my own shit. And the product that I have today is from HARBOR FRIEGHT, and it's boom. I don't know if you can see that. That's the Grant's extreme foam and spray gun. So, you know, I don't like washing my car and stuff by hand. I've been told y'all gonna do a car wash video. So we're gonna see how this compare and how I do for washing cars. I never used one before. I bought this from HARBOR FRIEGHT for like $14, $15. So we're gonna see how I do today compared to, you know, soaping your car down by hand and stuff. So we're gonna get into it and we're gonna see what the video about. So YouTube, this is it. This is the Grant's extreme foam and spray gun. You know, I already unboxed it, so I wanted something to make washing cars easier. Went to HARBOR FRIEGHT, seeing this, it's really cool. It come in like 2 pieces. You got a detachment part right here you can use as a regular wash in. Then you got the actual solution holder here, I guess that's what it's called. And you know, you just pull back, snap it on, and I don't know if you got to twist it or not. I mean, it's twistable, but seems like it's on there pretty solid. So we're gonna go ahead. A solution already mixed in. I got the old school or Armor All wash and shine in here. So we're gonna try that for now. I'm thinking about switching to, I seen some chemical guy stuff. So I might switch to that later on, but this is what we got for now, so this is what we gonna use, baby. It's on there snug and tight. Let's see what it do. All right, so the water on. We got power, the water going to it. Here we go. Oh yeah, so definitely does apply the soap fast. Okay, definitely getting it sealed this, no? Definitely taking less time than doing it by hand. Now, like I said, it's my first time using, you know, one of these type of devices, so I really don't know how it compares to other, probably higher quality ones, but for now, it is doing the job. The car is getting completely soaked down. And this has really been a lifesaver for me, because this is usually the worst part of washing the car for me, getting the soap and stuff all over the beater. But you see, in less than probably 5-7 minutes. Hold on, let me get the camera real quick. You know, I don't know if you can see it, but in 5 to 7 minutes, the whole, probably less than that, the whole truck is covered in soap. So finna go ahead, get to the good part, getting Boss B looking clean. And you know, I give you my overall conclusion of the Grants foaming gun from Harbor Freight. Usually don't like washing cars, but you know, like I say, with that foaming gun do it, it's really not gonna, oh, that's a spotter. It's really not gonna take that long for me to wash this all out. I'll probably have my wife do the interior for me, since she got small hands and like doing stuff like that. Ooh, woo. That's that meal doing shit that we get down here in Florida. You'll do me a favor? You'll put some more solution and water in here for me? It's in the bucket back there. There you go. Right here. Yeah. Let me see. About a third. Fourth. Fourth. Yeah. All right. And then go in the house and put water in there and just cook it. I'll put it back on. Let me move it up a little bit, get it out the sun. It's drying too fast. That's one thing I should have did first. Should have moved it up out the sun so it wouldn't evaporate and get my water, leave water spots on my truck. But so far, I am impressed with the Grants Extreme Foaming Spray Gun from Harbor Freight. Like I say, I got it for like $14, $15 and some change. It definitely is making washing the car faster, which I am grateful for because I do not like washing cars. I do not like washing cars. I don't like applying the soap because that takes forever. But This is a lifesaver. Go ahead and get it down one more time real good. Doing it back again because the sun kind of hit it early and got all the stuff off real fast. So I want to go ahead and hit it again with it not evaporating. And if you're curious why I did pick this up from, I don't know if I mentioned it in the first video, but I got this from Thomasville Ford, Thomasville, Georgia area. Shout out to Joe Faircloth, he was my salesperson. He worked with me, and you know, he helped me get in something I really needed. Like my old truck, the battle wagon, it was going down. See, that's what happens if you don't clip this clip on too tight, it'll fall off. Make sure it snapped in on there you go. That's what I was afraid of, but that was my fault. Yeah, washed out real good. So let me know. I mean, if y'all know any other brands of foaming spray guns. Like I say, this is the first one I ever had, so I'm really not sure if this is what would be considered quality, but for me, it's a time saver. And I value my time almost as much as I value my money, because even though I can make lost money back, can't get lost time back. This usually, this taking a 15, 20-minute job, and then cut it down to a third of the time, half the time. You'll bring me that ladder? Just bring it here. And I have a question, so thank you. If you all have Brembo brake pads that came with the SRTs, do y'all generate a lot of brake dust? Cause it seems like a week after I wash it, brake dust is everywhere. And I don't know if it's something I need to do. Probably need to research it. Well, this rag is officially my tire rag, man. But I probably need to research it, because I don't know if it's something wrong or if it's just normal everyday occurrence. But the brake dust is horrible. Always keep a spell. Ooh, it's hot out here, y'all. Make sure I get the roof. I think I might start doing, instead of spraying the whole truck down. The hell? I might just start doing it section by section. So that way, you know, I usually just take the cars through the car wash, but this kind of special to me, so I want to hand detail this one as to my ability. But instead of just spraying the whole side down, stop it from evaporating, I just do it section by section. I am getting a lot of splatter, so I don't know if the more expensive ones cut down on the splatter or what they do, but I'm still impressed. Ain't nothing but a thing to wipe it down and keep on moving. No free shows, YouTube. No free shows. Yeah, this brake dust bad. My rims went from brown to the black chrome, I think it is. And it was all brake dust. We're looking good so far, YouTube. Whew. Now that is one thing I'm noticing, so it splatters a lot. So I don't know, like I say, if the higher ends will splatter a lot like this or not, but overall, still cutting down the time. And like I said, I've never really been a hand washer. I was the type to always go through a car wash real quick, easy, or you know, pay somebody to do the detail work and all that. But this truck here, it really do mean something to me. Cause like I say, you know, if it weren't for my homeboy, like I told you in the first video, might want to go back and watch that hill. But if it weren't for him, I would have told you what an SRT was. Sinus is getting to me now. We is in Florida, so dude got a lot of bloomage and stuff going on. But yeah, so far, I am impressed. Back through, coming down the home stretch now. Then after this, it'll be on to the windows and tires, but I ain't gonna worry to y'all about that. My main goal today was just see how the foaming gun work, and I like it. Like I said, if you got experience with different foaming guns, drop them in the comment below. You know, if you can, I'll check them out. Might even try and get one or two, you know, do a comparison video, but $14, $15, I ain't complaining. Remember now, it's Harbor Freight. That's like one of my go-to stores. Y'all might like Lowe's and stuff like that. Home Depot. I ain't got Lowe's or Home Depot money. I got Harbor Freight money. Oh boy, sinus is getting me today. Ooh, I just seen the weight limit for this ladder is 300 pounds. Guess we gonna put it to the test today. Seems like I've been working with water for the past month. I have been. Like, if you don't know, I'm a school custodian, so with school, I've been having to pressure wash our school pretty much every day of the summer to get it ready for the next year. So I had my hand full with water pretty much all summer long. All right, so everything's soaked down. Like I say, with the built-in quick release, you know what I'm saying? Just boom, pull it down. Now you're ready to rinse. So you actually get a 2-for-1. You get the nozzle in, if you never had one to start with, and you get in the foaming washer. So, you know, saving your money there too. Yeah, so the Extreme Foaming Spray Gun, Harbor Freight exclusive, $14, $15. Definitely recommend it. Go pick it up.